Welcome to Latricia Creates. I am Latricia. In today's video, we're going to sublimate car coasters using our sublimation printer. Let's take a look at the materials for this project. For this project, I'm going to use these car coasters, some heat tape, alcohol, a coffee filter, butcher paper, sublimation paper. I'm using the small paper, which is 3.5 by 9 inches because these car coasters are small. We also need our heat gloves, sublimation ink, sublimation printer, a heat source, and a design. You ready? Let's make it. The first thing we're going to do is head over to Silhouette Studio to grab our design. I'm in Silhouette Studio ready to start my design. The first thing I'm going to do is go to the top left, click on File, Merge. I'm going to add in some files. I have a car coaster template that I want to add. I also have 2 images that I want to add. Now that I have my images, I want to resize the images. I want to duplicate my coaster template. The duplicated coaster, I'm going to change the stroke to black and delete the fill. I'm going to duplicate that. Now what I want to do is I want to rotate it so the notch is on the bottom. Take it up to my image. I need to move the image to the back. Make it a little bigger so I can see it. That looks pretty good to me. Now I'm going to hold down the Shift key, grab the template and the image at the same time. Go to the top left, click on Object, Modify, Crop. That looks pretty good. I'm going to do the same thing with the lioness. I'm going to bring this one over. I'm going to move it to the front. Rotate it. Line the image up just how I want it. That looks good. Click on the Shift key, hold both of them, go to Object, Modify, Crop. Now I have both of these. I'm going to take this, since my car coaster is 2.5 inches, I'm going to reduce this to 2.5. I'm going to change the stroke to black and delete the fill. Rotate it. Move it to the front. What I want to do is I want to have my image bigger than the coaster to make sure there is no white around the rim. So I'm going to increase the size of this to about 2.65. I think that looks pretty good, but I think for safety's sake, I'm going to make it 2.7. Yes, I can work with 2.7. I'm going to change the lion to 2.7. Now I can delete the template. Since my paper is 3.5 by 9, I'm going to change the paper size. I'm going to go here to Custom, change the size to 3.5 by 9. Add both of the images onto the paper. That looks pretty good. Now I'm ready to print it. I'm going to go to File, print, I'm going to use my Workforce 7620, head over to Preferences, check my preferences, User Define, Portrait, Plain Paper, Bright White, More Settings. Leave the quality there, that's pretty good. Go over to More Options, click Custom, Advanced, ICM. That looks good. Make sure my mirror image is turned on. And now we're good to go. Now I'm going to head over to my printer, load the paper in, print it, and I'll meet you back at the craft table. I have the images all printed out. Now I'm ready to clean the car coasters and get ready to press them. My 7620 didn't want to play nicely today, so I had to print my design off using a different printer. Just going to take my alcohol, spray it, wipe it off, get all the lint off. There are some imperfections in these coasters. There's some divots and raised places. Same with this one. Now I'm going to place the coasters on the images just where I want them, tape them down, and head over to the heat press. Now I'm going to head over to the heat press, press them, and let's see how they turn out. I'm at the heat press. I'm going to be using the HTV Ront Auto Heat Press. I'm going to press both of these at the same time at 400 degrees for 90 seconds with the paper side up. It's all done. Now we're ready to check it. This is really hot. I probably should have both of my gloves on instead of just one. My hands are too small for these gloves. And now for the moment of truth. Oh, it's a little messed up here. Remember I told you there were like these divots or lumps? That's where this is. And it kind of messed up, but wow, it is so beautiful. It is so vibrant. I love it. It didn't do so well around the edges. I probably should have had one of those pads for that. And here's the other one. This looks like some paper is stuck on here. I'm going to clean this up, see if that's paper, and I'll meet you back at the craft table. Here's a closer look at the final project. Aren't they beautiful? They came out so well. And when I cleaned them up, it was only paper. There was paper on this one and paper on this one. So I was very pleased about that. I am very pleased with these. I love how vibrant they are. I love how they have a nice gloss to them. They're so, so pretty. I hope you are able to make some as well. I also hope you got something out of this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, keep creating.